3 years ago, I made a video of Nintendo's reaction to fans' outcry after the Origami King had released, and what fans were clamoring for was a classic return to Paper Mario, and Origami King we know turned out to be a pretty good game overall, but it still wasn't the classic Paper Mario that we wanted with original characters and a story and just partners, the whole lot. And there was a big interview with Intelligent Systems and Nintendo talking about the future of the series and why they chose to do what they decided to do with Origami King. And it was a very hard day for us Paper Mario fans. 3 years ago, we got this answer that apparently Paper Mario was just fine, that they were doing exactly what they wanted to do, and that there's a reason why they've been doing what they've been doing. They simply just did not want original characters or original character designs and didn't want to include any type of new original characters to Mario, as there were enough already, and that they could just reuse characters that already existed. And they didn't want their stories to be anything super crazy because Mario apparently isn't about story. So yeah, hearing this as a Paper Mario fan was a punch in the face. I mean, it was just literally like a stab in my gut hearing that we might never see original Paper Mario characters and enemies and partners and stories again. That means nothing but Toads for the rest of our lives. And yeah, they said they were hearing fan complaints, that they were actually listening and paying attention after every new game releases. And it's just like, there's no way they could have been. For them to go from Sticker Star, then to Color Splash, then to Origami King, and still not return to classic form. What was happening? Well, it really looked like we were just stuck in this inevitable loop of mid-Paper Mario games. It's crazy, just a couple years later, we get a remake of the best Paper Mario game in the series. And it's as faithful and amazing as the original could have ever been. It is perfect for us Paper Mario fans, and it's exactly what we've been asking for. I have been saying non-stop that the best way to go back to the old ways is to just revisit them, and that's what they did with the remake of Paper Mario the Thousand-Year Door. But what are we here to talk about today? Because right now, the future is still not set. I know there's still some people out there a little bit worried about how Nintendo is going to progress forward with the series, and of course a lot of it is going to depend on how well Paper Mario the Thousand-Year Door remake sells, so hopefully it sells really, really well. But with that in mind, Nintendo seems to have been preparing, or at least kind of hinting at, a future of what Paper Mario could look like. Well, as Nintendo waits on these sales to come in for the Thousand-Year Door, Nintendo's kind of looking around right now and sending out polls and different types of surveys trying to see what people actually enjoy, where they are now sending out a survey based on the Paper Mario games, not only Paper Mario, but really the Mario RPG games all in total. That includes both Mario RPGs, all the Paper Mario games, and all the Mario and Luigi games. They seem to be on this Mario RPG track right now, and I really hope Mario and Luigi is next. But yeah, just seeing this is a good sign, but it goes even further. GoNintendo.com reports on another new survey from Nintendo that suggests very important things that could be coming to the future of the series. It states, in a new survey from Nintendo, it seems Nintendo is thinking about returning to the ways of old. This survey, centered on Paper Mario the Thousand-Year Door, asked players if they'd like to see future Paper Mario installments return to altered character designs for companions. They also asked which type of character you like the most, with one answer specifically saying, "I like characters that look like other familiar characters, but have a unique appearance or personality." Wow, this is like straight to the point. It's like Nintendo knows that we want original characters, and they still just throw it in a poll, I guess, to see how many people actually vote for this. But man, I hope this poll is going to the right people and not like kids that have no clue what they're talking about, because like, I think anyone and everyone in the world wants unique character designs. I don't think anyone's just like, no, keep my Toads only. I only want Toads. That's what Mario is about, Toads. Like, please vote accordingly. But Nintendo takes it even further and posts a video, at least on Nintendo UK so far. It could be on the other Nintendo accounts, but yes, this is on Twitter, where they said, "They're not your average Toads. Hashtag Paper Mario." And this is the video that they posted. Like, come on. Nintendo has been forever hearing the crowd talk about Paper Mario's Toads. I mean, it was like the talk of the talk. It was so much talk I feel like they even incorporated it into one of the Bros attacks in Mario & Luigi Paper Jam, where you just use a line of toads to attack. We have known for so long that the characters in Paper Mario have been toads, and it's not really a bad thing to have toads in Paper Mario. It's just the fact that, at least in Sticker Star, Color Splash, and even Origami King, they're very basic designed toads, where they don't really have much style or flavor to them at all. And at least in 64 and the Thousand Year Door, you have toads of different sizes, different shapes, different colors, costumes, designs, different looks, and this is something that they kind of strayed away from. And it looks like they are even recognizing their own mistakes by saying, hey, look at all these original toads in the Thousand Year Door. And the same thing also goes for the NPCs and characters as well, where look at everything that you're seeing on the screen right now. You have seen all these characters and enemies from various past Nintendo properties and games over the years, which, yeah, it's not a terrible thing, but that's what made Paper Mario so unique and special, is all the unique new looking characters and enemies and worlds and story. And now it's just really dumbed down to your lava world, your snow world, your jungle world, and very basic story of collect the star, and also your average Goomba, Shy Guy, blooper enemies with no designs to them whatsoever. Yeah, as you can tell, this is a whole different battlefield now. It really makes me believe the future is bright for Paper Mario now. Bright as ever. After going back to the Thousand Year Door and hopefully selling really well and seeing everybody vote for more original characters and finally understanding what it is that we want for so long now, it feels good. It actually feels good for once. It feels like Nintendo has finally heard us. I hope I'm not jinxing it by any means, and now, you know, the next game we get in 3 or 4 years, we find out that it's once again Sticker Star, Color Splash, Origami King based, but it feels like they've slowly been making their way to what was right, and finally going back to the Thousand Year Door, like I said, is just the best thing that they could do. Now, it was only a couple of days after Origami King released when Nintendo decided to answer interviews and stuff and do interviews with intelligent systems about the game and its development, so I'm hoping we get something very similar with that for Paper Mario the Thousand Year Door, and that they kind of give us even more of a vibe that, you know, really good Paper Mario games are coming soon. That would make me so happy. I mean, seriously, just as happy as I was to see this game return, I couldn't imagine a true, proper follow-up to Paper Mario the Thousand Year Door. Because, you know, after it was this weird 2D adventure game with Super Paper Mario, and then the 3 mid-Paper Mario games. I'm not going to say Origami King is mid. I'm sorry. I still think that's a really good game. But still, it's not classic Paper Mario. And it looks like we finally might get classic Paper Mario back, baby. And that makes me so happy. But once again, thank you guys so much for tuning in. It's an amazing time to be a Paper Mario fan. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe before you head out, and thank you guys so much. Let me know down below what you hope to see for the future of Paper Mario. Does this give you hope that the future is now bright thanks to the Thousand Year Door remake? Let me know down below, and like always, I'll see you all on the next one. See ya, guys.